Okay, so it goes show tan x plus cot x is equal to sec x cosec x. So first of all, I'm going to change the tan to sine x over cos x. And I'm going to change the cot x into cos x over sine x. Now, when I'm adding fractions, you should cross multiply and then multiply the bottom to get them in the right. So that will become sine squared x. That will become plus cos squared x. And on the bottom, you will get cos x and sine x. Now you know from your identities, you should also state this, that you know that sine squared x plus cos squared x is identical to 1. So that becomes 1 over cos x sine x, which is really the same as this, but just show that you know that 1, that is the same as 1 over cos x, 1 over sine x. Excellent. And you know, you can tell the examiner that you know that 1 over cos x is the same as sec x, and 1 over sine x is the same as cosec x, which is equal to the, so we started with the left hand side, and you can say that's equal to the right hand side, QED. Okay, so that's nice, pretty straightforward. And if I was to do 8, I'll give you a couple of minutes to, I'm going to shrink that a bit. I did say this will only take a few minutes, and I want to prove that is the case. Question 8. Now, straight away, I'm going to start on the left-hand side. I'm going to start with this statement and say sine squared theta plus cot squared theta times sine squared theta. Now what's beauty about this? I've got sine squared there and I've got sine squared there. So I'm going to put that as sine squared theta. I'm going to factorize it and put in, that's 1 plus cot squared theta. Now we know that sine squared, from this first question, you can say that sine squared x plus cos squared x is 1. But if I divide everything by sine, I'll get 1 plus, that is cot squared x, and 1 over sine is cosec. I'm just actually going to call it, I'll just call it cosec squared x. So you know that 1 plus cot squared is the same as cosec, so I can put sine squared theta and put cosec there. Cosec squared theta. Now cosec squared theta is the same as 1 over sine squared theta. Should put theta there. So that's the same as sine squared theta times 1 over sine squared theta. Because it says show or prove, you must put every step down. I know sometimes it looks quite trivial, but just state it out as if you described it to, to someone who doesn't know much maths. So that sine squared will cancel, and what you'll be left with 1, which is the same as what they expect you on the right hand side. Again, QED.